Well, here we are again. If this is working, this is getting too slick to be true. We're into week 3. I'm tuned up. I hope there's a few people arriving to have a listen. Let's wait and see. Looks like we've got a few friends joining us. Welcome everyone. Here we are again, week 3 of your request show. Lots of you asked for songs for me to play, and it's kind of escalated into something rather more than the 1 week I was expecting, but that's great. And I've got a plan for something a little bit different next week, which I'll tell you about later on in the show. The plan, as always with this, is that everyone who requested a song will get it, I hope, and it may take a few weeks to get through them all. And those of you who requested more than one song, well, you may not get them all, but you may well get more than one of them. Today we're going to start off with this one's for requested by Tori, who I've had supporting me at a few gigs in Germany, so I hope you're doing well, Tori. And let's go.
It's gonna be a huge production. You won't see the like again. The ultimate thrill in a world where everything looks the same. Going grey, it's all going grey, it's all going grey. Shouldn't be that way. Go get it now before it's gone. Get it now while it's still going on. Leave the future to the fakes. Why prevaricate? Why wait? You know how, so get it now. You're gonna feel the earth moving. It's moving anyway, out from under us. We should be spinning off into space, hanging on. We're just hanging on, we're just hanging on. And you know that's wrong. Go get it now before it's gone. Get it now while it's still going on. Leave your future the fakes. You can outrun your mistakes. Why wait? You know how, so get it now. Get it now. Get it now. Going great, it's all going great, it's all going great, and I like it that way. Go get it now before it's gone. Get it now while it's still going on. Soon is too late. Why prevaricate? Why wait? You know how, so get it now. Get it now. Get it now. Get it now. Why wait? You know how, so get it now.
Why wait? How nice to be with you all again. Thanks for turning up. For me, that means, as Graham and Nikolai asked me to say, that means it's not a bad day.
Battered, bruised, weary and worn, I still remember the day that I was born. The sun was shining in a by the rain. I set out with an unusual name. Born, you grow up, you live a bit, then you die. But today's not gonna be a bad day. I can feel it in my bones. I can see light on the horizon, and I might just head on home. Maybe I'll stop the rot, maybe I'll cut it away. Maybe at the end I'll say, not a bad day. Maybe I'll catch the ball, maybe I'll kick it away. Maybe at the end I'll say, not a bad day. But today's not gonna be a bad day. I can feel it in my bones. I can see light on the horizon, and I might just head on home. Maybe I'll stop the rot, maybe I'll cut it away. Maybe at the end I'll say, not a bad day. Maybe I'll catch them all, put on a cheesy grin, shrug my shoulders and deflect what's coming in. Maybe I can take the heat, turn around a losing streak. Maybe I can find my feet, walk up a lucky street. Maybe it'll turn out right, maybe it'll be okay. Maybe at the end I'll say, hey, not a bad day. Hey, not a bad day. Hey, hey, not a bad day. Hey, not a bad day.
This one's for Scotty and Dan and Martin. Useless.
You jumped, you dropped, your problems got difficult to solve. The conservative view is a good work shines through, still the business is fold. In the money comes, out the money goes, charging out of control, it makes you feel so useless. Run, rabbit, run. You're already up killing yourself to get the job done while they're piling on the pressure. You're missing out on all the fun. Line up with the losers. You feel so useless. Could have taken your time, you might have got a different result. Instead of rushing around ahead of the crowd till you ground to a halt. First you're flying high, then you're lying low, buckling under the load. It makes you feel so useless. Run, rabbit, run, line up with the losers. You feel so useless. business. You've really been set up. When they take away the safety net, you're gonna fall the same as all the rest. In the money comes out, the money goes, spiraling out of control. It makes you feel so useless. Run, rabbit, run. You're already up killing yourself to get the job done while they're piling on the pressure. You're missing out on all the fun. Line up with the losers. You feel so useless. Line up with the losers. You feel so useless. Line up with the losers. You feel so useless.
Cheers, everybody. Time for a drink out of the 1977 glass, I think. Cheers, everyone. The next song was requested by Neil and Peter, and it's a song I wrote after I'd been to play a couple of gigs in Buenos Aires. It was my first time in South America, and what struck me particularly hard when I was there was that the level of homelessness, that you saw on the streets was so high, and that it was kind of taken for granted. And and then I came back to Britain and I thought, well, actually, this is happening here as well. I was walking around London, there's people sleeping in doorways, and I thought, well, we're not actually that much different. But I wrote a song about this kind of the feeling that I got over there, that these bad things were happening under the radar without anyone really commenting them because they were so commonplace. And the song that came out of that was this. It's called Man Down in Martino.
I heard there was a time before my time when there was no crime, no slums or tower blocks. Everyone left their doors unlocked. When I look around and all I see is a vision of brutality, where justice is lost in the edit, truth's gone as fast as they can shred it. And oh, when you're down on your luck, oh no, they never notice you. They're too busy looking up, they never notice you. Man down in Martino, man down, while all the rest of us were just standing around. Man down in Martino, man down. I was swallowed by traffic, no place to turn around. No one's slowing down, cause that's a lot to ask when your throat stings and your stomach churns, and the roads are choked with cars, all making last-minute turns. You can ask, they never answer. Where would they start? Which piece do you pick up first when the whole world's falling apart? And oh no, in a concrete shanty town, oh no, they never pick you up. Everybody walks around, they never pick you up. Man down in Martino, man down. Man down in Martino, man down. You can ask, they never answer. Ask, they never answer. You can ask, they never answer. Ask, they never answer. Ask, they never answer. It's not the truth you think they your luck. Oh no, they never notice you. They're too busy cleaning up, they never notice you. Man down in Martino, man down. While all the rest of us were just standing around. Man down in Martino, man down. I was swallowed by traffic, no place to turn around. No place to turn around. Man down, man down.
Cheers, everyone. Hope you're enjoying this. Yeah, it's not just in other countries that there's a gap between the rich and the poor, of course, and often we all feel like we're being treated as second-class citizens, which is the title of this next song, and this one was requested by Scotty.
The rules, playing it straight, not stepping out of line, buying into the lines, slogans and rides, cheated out of our hearts, hands and minds. The surplus we made, wasted and decayed. Show me the money, I'll show you the crime. We put the work in, we put the time in, assume we were doing the right thing. We put the effort in, our whole lives in, but in the end we're second-class citizens. Our lips, we worked for tips, we aimed ever lower but still miss. In this compassionate land, the helping hand shows you 2 fingers then a fist. We put the work in, we put the time in. What did we get back? Virtually nothing. We put the effort in, our whole lives in, but in the end we're second-class citizens. Some proof. It's hard to find a way through the bargains on display to some permanent version of the truth. We put the work in, we put the time in, so why are we just barely surviving? We put the effort in, our whole lives in, but in the end we're second-class citizens. Second-class citizens. Second-class citizens. Second-class citizens. Second-class citizens.
Yeah, a lot of us feel like second-class citizens, and it's a world where you move forward and you become more accomplished with technology, you know, as the whole world embraces technology. But if you can't afford the technology, that means you get left behind. And this next song is about that. It's called Momentous Changes, and Peter asked for it, and Carl asked me to play it for Jill, his partner Jill. And actually this is part of what gave me the idea for next week's show. Next week, you might be aware, is February the 14th, which is Valentine's Day. So I thought maybe we could do a slightly different sort of request show next week, where you can ask for songs for your loved one. And that means not just these kind of unusual and obscure songs, which I'm kind of getting asked for at the moment, but we'll do some of the repeats, do some of the ones I've already played over the past few weeks. So anything you want to hear, again, if you want to request it for someone you particularly love, either put it in the comments box at some point over the week, or send me a private message if you want it to be a surprise. And so let's do that next week, something a bit different. And I'll choose a few songs on the subject of love myself, most of which will be extremely cynical, as you can imagine, if you know my back catalogue. We'll give that a go. This is Momentous Changes.
The room without a view, where the clock has stopped, far from the global soapbox, a small town circus never comes. Roll up the streets at night, saving up for the bright lights. Meantime, the world rushes on with all these momentous changes to take in your stride. All these momentous changes, you got so much on your mind. This is the dumbest thing, to get so stuck. Costs a fortune just to keep up. For all that, the money never comes. New skills you should be trying, all you can offer is joined up riding. Meantime, the world rushes on with all these momentous changes, getting left behind by all these momentous changes. You got so much on your mind. Someone should pick you out, show you how to start, show you how to take part in all these momentous changes. You just feel deprived by all these momentous changes. You got so much on your mind. Momentous changes. Momentous changes.
Cheers, everyone. Thanks for requesting that, Peter and Carl. It's nice for me to be able to do these songs again, songs I don't get much of a chance to play on the stage. And now I'm going to pick up the 1977 glass, and we're going to have an adverts moment. Although, actually, this is from the second album. It's a title track of the second album, so I suppose it's 1979 or 1980. Not sure. The title track, Cast of Thousands, about how we're all characterised by the media and tried to force into a pigeonhole of their kind of caricature version of humanity, and forget who we actually are. This is for Mark and Ian. Cast of Thousands.
You're living in other people's lives. Doesn't seem to be doing you a lot of use. Believing in other people's lies. It's getting pretty hard to tell the truth when you read the papers. When you read the papers, you're being told the easy side of life, exactly as it appears from the outside. Now you know why the truth comes in disguise. It's the backward slide, so who wants to ride? When you read the papers, when you read the papers, when you get to heaven, you'll meet them all again, the cast of thousands, spouting out of the corporate pen, demanding your money to make up something new, starring you combinations of the tried and twisted crew. All human torches catching fire, especially for you, the corrupt officials getting caught, especially for you, poor and the needy, robbers and killers, especially for you, bankrupt stars, competitions, mid-air collisions, with the home of your dreams. Rape, runaway wives, other people's lives, worse, there's money left, marriage and divorce, suicide, political intrigues, hospital cases, British weapons to foreign places, earthquake, flood, bodies in the mud, poison clouds, a cast of thousands, a cast of thousands. A gunman opened fire, fire, especially for you, fire, especially for you, fire, fire, especially for you.
Cheers. We are going back to 1977 with a song off the first Adverts album about the whole instability of life. We're not the caricatures they try and make us out to be. Everything's fluid, everything's unsure. That's what makes life go forward. And here's a song about that. This one was requested by Colin and Ian. not the same as Ian who asked for Cast of Thousands, because this is an Ian with only one eye, not two. This song is called On Wheels.
What's left in the wheelchair? Who bothers what's in there? Who worries what life's like? On wheels, on wheels, on wheels. Nobody to speak of, no willpower, voice, love. Who intends to steer us? On wheels, on wheels, on wheels. Some new kind of great explorer. I sink the lowest, I go further, sailing on the lucky dragon. I'm ready for whatever happens, living out the life unstable. Men like animals, untamable. On wheels, what's left in the wheelchair? A taste of life and death together. Wishes embrace could last forever. On wheels, on wheels, on wheels. On wheels, on wheels, on wheels.
On Wheels, from the first Adverts album, Crossing the Red Sea. And there's a line in the middle of that, I'm sailing on the Lucky Dragon, I'm ready for whatever happens. And Lucky Dragon was a Japanese fishing vessel that had the first official victim of nuclear fallout. The first death from nuclear radiation from it was a fishing vessel that was in the seas around Bikini Atoll, where the Americans were conducting their first secret atom bomb tests, and the Lucky Dragon got caught in the fallout from one of those explosions, and most of the crew members caught various kinds of cancer and died. So you never know what's going to happen, do you? Also, in that song is the line, "I'm some new kind of great explorer," and I took that line for the name of my band after the Adverts, the Great Explorers, and we're going to have that Explorers moment where I try and do a couple of extremely difficult songs off Last Words of the Great Explorer. Here's one that I'm sure Phil will correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't remember doing this live in front of an audience on stage. I may well be wrong. This is about the people who absolutely refuse to have a good time, even when it's staring them in the face. And this is requested by Corey, and it's called "I Live for Everything."
happy bed. Why only take apart? Put it all together instead. What's the matter with him? What's the matter with him? I live for everything. Slide to the bar, buy another drink, or don't go that far. Get wise before the event. What's the matter with him? What's the matter with him? I live for everything. Why only take a spark? There's a fire up ahead, and it burns up the dark, and the fear is seen again. What's the matter with him? What's the matter with him? I live for everything. What's the matter with him? I live for everything. What's the matter with him? I live for everything.
Cheers, everyone. Here's a song I've been avoiding playing for the last few weeks, but it's time to plunge into it now. I mean, the trouble with the Explorers songs is how do you, in this case, convey a 6-minute epic song arranged for a 5-piece band, including synthesizers, and a song which includes a 2-minute bass guitar solo. How do you translate that onto acoustic guitar? So it's taken me a while to get around to this one, but as requested by Tony, Thomas and Gav, this is about the unwelcome guest.
I just won't let you in. I just won't let you in. Unless some friends to prop me up again. To prop me up again. No, I don't think it's you this time. I hear the bell ring, I rush to the door. I don't know why, 'cause all I get's the unwelcome guest, following in my footsteps. The unwelcome guest. I leave you far behind. I leave you far behind. I turn my back and cover up my tracks. And cover up my tracks. I swim over oceans, I almost drown. I walk for hours, I walk for months, I turn around, and all I get's the unwelcome guest, following in my footsteps. The unwelcome guest. if I open the door, what will I find? A visitor I'm waiting for, a friend of another kind. Someone I don't like who just won't go away. Someone who stays the night, tomorrow and the next day. No, I don't think it's you this time. I hear the bell ring, I rush to the door. I don't know why, 'cause all I get's the unwelcome guest, following in my footsteps. The unwelcome guest, unwelcome guest. And in my best interest, the unwelcome guest never lets me rest.
That's a relief. I'll tell you who you don't want coming around, and that's a sexist bully who hasn't even got the courage of his own convictions when people challenge him on what he believes in. And funnily enough, that's who is coming around now. I made this single in the 1980s called Coming Round, and the B-side was Woodpecker, which I played a couple of weeks ago, and sleeve designed by a very renowned artist, me. That's when I started finding out about DIY, again, the kind of punk ethic of doing it yourself. When no labels were interested, I just got on with it, and that's still what I do today, really. Made that with under the title of the band Production House. I made that with Tim Cross, who went on to make Channel 5 with me, and Tim Rennick, the great guitarist, who's we made a lot of songs together without any support from record companies, and I'm still very proud of all that stuff. So that was a nice little single, and well, I'll stop talking and I'll get round to having an attempt at playing it.
He makes up his mind, he won't be changed, set in his opinions, settled in his ways. On any chosen subject, he states his case. But when he gets out with the rest of the crowd, he doesn't stand his ground. Now he's coming round, now he's coming round. Say the opposite often enough, and he comes round. He makes up his mind in his own way. There's a special girl in his life, and he keeps her in her place. Wants her to be a housewife, isn't that a waste? But when he gets out with a liberated crowd, he doesn't stand his ground. Now he's coming round, now he's coming round. Say the opposite often enough, and he comes round. Now he's coming round. So what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Well, he's gonna do the same every time. He'll make up his mind. She'll make up a face. He's got them surrounded, so they both say everything he disagrees with, spirited away. But when he gets out with the rest of the crowd, the walls come tumbling down. Now he's coming round, now he's coming round. Say the opposite often enough, and he comes round. Now he's coming round, now he's coming round. Say the opposite often enough, and he comes round.
Next one's a song that only ended up on a B-side, I think. I recorded it for the Immortal Rich album, but I don't think it ever ended up on it. I used to play it a lot, but it was kind of cynical about the idea of the European Union. And when this whole Brexit kind of nonsense happened, I stopped playing it because I didn't want people to think I was pro-Brexit when I definitely am not pro-Brexit. I am suspicious of the whole European, bureaucracy in the European Parliament, but then I'm extremely suspicious of the bureaucracy and what goes on behind our can't speak anymore. What goes on behind the scenes in the British Parliament? So I'm just basically suspicious of all establishments. But this one is called Euro Disneyland Tomorrow. It was about this kind of dream that everything will be all right when we're together in Europe, which is actually something I believe. I think we will be better off. We would be better off together in Europe. And as a kind of token gesture towards my belief in all our friends in Europe, I'm going to do some of this song in English and I'm going to do some of it in German. And it was asked for by Marco and Gunnar, and I think Marco asked for it in English and Gunnar asked for it in German. So we'll see what we can do. This is Euro Disneyland Tomorrow combined with Euro Disneyland von morgen.
Goodbye to those grey, gloomy skies that get you so depressed. I'm gonna meet you, beg, steal or borrow, at the gates of Euro Disneyland tomorrow. We have no money, we have no hope. We've seen our plans and dreams all go up in smoke, but we will leave behind our sorrow at the gates of Euro Disneyland tomorrow. Wir werden alle lustig sein bei unserem Besuch unter goldenen Sternen auf blauem Tuch. Wir werden die gleichen Sprüche sprechen, dieselben Kleider tragen. Wohin soll das gehen? Keiner kann es sagen. It's for us, despite the doubts, that when some get together, others get left out. Let's set the lead, the rest can follow us to the gates of Euro Disneyland tomorrow. Es ist für uns, vergiss den Rest. Goodbye, trostloser Alltag. Jetzt bist du so fett, wir werden uns treffen ohne Sorgen an den Tor des Euro Disneylands von morgen. An den Tor des Euro Disneylands von morgen. At the gates of Euro Disneyland tomorrow.
Jawohl. Yeah, that was for Marco and Gunnar. And just at the last minute, under the bar there, John Gillette from Miami got in a request for that as well. So that's for you as well, John. While we're talking about Europe, here's a song I wrote the lyrics for Die Totenhosen. I already did Pushed Again last week or the week before. And this is another one where I wrote some lyrics to their tune. And this is a nice song, and probably no one in Britain's heard it. Well, you're going to hear it now. This is for Anna and Hannes. This is Daydreaming.
At the end you say, I still don't know what the hell it means. I watch what's on TV, it's like real life to me. All I'm left without is broken dreams. You gotta throw back the covers and jump out of bed. Stand on your feet, slap yourself round the head. Something inside you that no dreams can beat. Life's happening now and there's no time to sleep. Daydreaming, daydreaming. You dream of the day when the world's gonna change. Daydreaming, daydreaming, daydreaming your lives away. Headlines scream at you, you don't have a clue what's really going on between the lines. 1%'s the truth, clean and in full view. 99% is dirty lies. You gotta throw back the covers, run through the streets, out in the noise and the dust and the heat. Wake up your neighbors and wake up your friends. You could do some good with the time that they spend. Daydreaming, daydreaming. They dream of the day when the world's gonna change. Daydreaming, daydreaming, daydreaming their lives away. Throw back the covers and jump out of bed. Wake up your neighbors and wake up your friends. Between us there's something that no beam can keep. Life's happening now and there's no time to sleep. Daydreaming, daydreaming. We dream of the day when the world's gonna change. Daydreaming, daydreaming, daydreaming our lives away. Daydreaming, daydreaming. We dream of the day when the world's gonna change. Daydreaming, daydreaming, daydreaming our lives. Daydreaming our lives, daydreaming our lives away.
Dankeschön. Cheers. Thank you. Yeah. When are things going to change? Maybe this year. Maybe this whole situation we're going to change, we're in, is going to change this year. You have to kind of just hold your nerve and, live in the life you've got and not wait for things to change. Just stick in there. If you look to the future, you forget to live in the moment. That's the thing. And you think this one's for Alex. It's going to come this year, next year, sometime. Never.
It all happens in the dark, a complicated knot. Ties up your time and suddenly that's your lot. It could be worse, it should be better. It's coming this year, next year, sometime never. You get to see the world and you learn a lot. Sprawled in the doorway of expensive shops, a broken door in need of but it's coming this year, next year, sometimes never. You could get a rich fame, get on track if you could shake that monkey off your back, but it's hanging on, covering your eyes, whispering his seductive lies. The future's bright, it lasts forever, but it's coming this year, next year, sometime never. This year, next year, sometime never. Coming this year, next year, sometime never. This year, next year, sometime never. It's coming this year, next year, sometime never. This year, next year, sometime never.
Yep, we're taught to live in a state of waiting for stuff to happen instead of making it happen ourselves. And, you know, with this fear culture that we live in, this is nothing new. You know, it's nothing new because of coronavirus. We're always made to feel scared and made to feel that there's stuff outside that we don't know about that we should be afraid of. And what's happening now is we're going to have another cheap moment. Peter from Dusseldorf has asked for cheap songs. Here's another one I don't play very often, and it's about the fear culture, and it's called Ghosts.
Tastes like you.
Oop, that's the wrong beginning. We'll try it again.
Seems like the real thing, way out of reach. Tastes like the real thing, sickly sweet, but nagging. Doubts keep spilling out. Ghosts are coming. Ghosts are coming. Keep on running, run, run, running. Everything's peaceful, everything's calm. Don't see the bad news, don't see the harm, but somewhere they do. Soon you will too.
Cheers everyone, second time lucky. Here's a song, well this song is, I think it's been requested more than any other one, and I'm sure a lot of you have been waiting for it. And so the time has come for Nev, Malcolm, Marcus, George and Elaine, Dot, Chris, Little Mark Holden, Tessa, Toto, Russ, and probably a lot more of you as well. This is a song about a fishing vessel that gets its nets caught up in a nuclear submarine on manoeuvres which drags it to the bottom of the ocean. Sadly, a true story that's happened quite a few times in real life, and this is called The Day We Caught the Big Fish.
And I sailed on the sea. Home was the rolling waves and the beer and the company. We pulled the nets together and we worked as a team till the day we caught the big fish and were never seen again. And the clock kept ticking and my supper went cold on the day we caught the big fish and my wife was widowed. We talk of the old days that would never come back, when we needed those muscles just to haul in the catch, when the ropes were singing and the skins grew brown. On the day we caught the big fish, it was all hands down, and the boats kept searching, there was no trace found. On the day we caught the big fish, it was all hands down. When I hit the water, I was still laughing at a joke that was just done telling when the monster awoke. And I thought of all the legends as I heard the winches scream. Then I swam with the devil in the deep blue sea. Yeah, the clock kept ticking and my supper went cold. There were radio messages that they couldn't decode, so the boats kept searching, there was no trace found. On the day we caught the big fish, it was all hands down. And the clock kept ticking and my supper went cold. There were radio messages that they couldn't decode, so the boats kept searching, there was no trace found. On the day we caught the big fish, it was all hands down. On the day we caught the big fish, it was all hands down.
Cheers, everyone. Thanks for all your requests. I expect Sal's been putting up the links if you want to make any donation. Gratefully received. Some of the songs you can get from the albums that are available on my site. If you want to have a look and see if you want to buy any of those, can send them out to you in the week. But if you can't afford it or you want to watch for free, that's absolutely all right by me as well. Cheers, thanks for tuning in. It's the 1977 glass. That means it's time to go back to 1977 and probably the song that you would expect to be most requested, as it was my hit, but in fact only one person's requested it. And so Evie, this is going to be Gary Gilmore's Eyes, and someone very close to you has requested the punk rock poem, so I'm going to do that as well for Anna. And here we go. The first poem from the 3 request gigs, and then Gary Gilmore's Eyes. It's my punk rock poem, and it's called My Punk Rock Poem. I'd say be quiet, but I can't hear you anyway, so make as much noise as you want. It's not going to disturb me at all. My punk rock poem. It was strange being in a punk rock band. People gobbed at us, then shook us by the hand. We played every toilet in this green and slimy land. First of all for 15 quid, then later on £1,000. 30 days of madness touring with the Damned, turning up to soundcheck to find out we'd been banned, driving back to London in the minivan. Didn't get to the USA as planned, and looking back, we didn't change the music scene a lot, but we did have one hit single and supported Iggy Pop. And sometimes people tell me that the adverts changed their lives, and that's nice. It was great being in a punk rock band.
Against the bed, the stethoscope upon my heart, a hand against my head. Then peeling off the bandages and winking the light. The nurse is looking anxious and she's quivering with pride. I'm looking through Gary Gilmore's eyes, looking through Gary Gilmore's eyes, looking through Gary Gilmore's eyes, looking through Gary Gilmore's eyes. The doctors are avoiding me, my vision is confused. I listen to my earphones and I catch the evening news. The murderer has been killed and you don't listen to science. I'm locked into a private one, I realise that I'm looking through Gary Gilmore's eyes, looking through Gary Gilmore's eyes, looking through Gary Gilmore's eyes, looking through Gary Gilmore's eyes. Gilmore's eyes, looking through Gary Gilmore's eyes, looking through Gary Gilmore. I smash the line, hang up, push my penny into the door. I close the lids across the eyes and wish I see no more. The eye receives the messages and sends them through the brain. No guarantee the stimuli, but think what's the same when looking through Gary Gilmore's eyes, 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 looking through Gary Gilmore's eyes. Gary don't need his eyes to see. Gary and his eyes have parted company. Yeah.
Thanks, everyone. As you've probably guessed by me playing that one, it's nearly time to go. Before I do, Here's a song for Tom and Manuela called Gather Your Things and Go.
It's a big town to walk across. There are holes in your shoes. You can feel the mean streets stretching out. You're going down with a bad case of the blues. You ask for some assistance, all he gets alone. And advice to show initiative. Get on your bike, gather your things and go out on your own. Out on your own. Young and alone, nothing for you here, but out there is a brave new world. Be bold, gather your things and go. The wind finally sets you down. No time to find your feet. The price of bread's still going up. You got a room that you can't afford to eat. You ask for some assistance, all you get's alone. Better let us say this ain't your home. Your 8 weeks are up. Gather your things and go out on your own. Out on your own. Young and alone, nothing for you here. You get treated like some criminal, hounded down the road, told to gather your things and go. You ask for some assistance, all he gets alone. You already owe a fortune, and you'll never pay it back. So you gather your things and go out on your own. Out on your own. Young and alone, youth is no defense. You're messing up the statistics. Don't bother to say hello, just gather your things and go. Gather your things and go. Gather your things and go. Gather your things and go.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Nice to have you there on the other end. Not so far away, really. Difficult times, this isn't a bad second best to Real Geeks. I'm really honoured that a couple of hundred of you have bothered to turn up. Times like these, you know who your friends are. This song is for Alan and Diane. Know who your friends are. Make sure you know who your enemies is as well.
I'm free to go where I want, but I walk on razor blades. I'm free to work till I drop, but just for the minimum wage. I watch all the channels, try to find my place, taking every precaution. Still I don't feel safe. like an invalid diva in need of help. Feel like I'm carrying baggage I didn't pack myself. Always under surveillance, even behind closed doors. I must have been brainwashed to get these dirty thoughts. Here in the arms of my enemy, I suffocate. They're crushing the life right out of me, and there's no escape. Never gets heard, despite my votes. This is the bone of contention sticking in my throat. I like to say I love you, all I do is choke. You promised to protect me, that's just a joke. Thanks for coming. Thanks for all your requests. That could well be the last one. Unless I hear the sound of applause coming over the internet. Was that TV Smith gobbing? Thank you, TJ. Just a pretend gob. I don't actually gob in my own home studio. Yeah, we'll do one more. I just, for those of you who missed it earlier, next week we'll do something special for an alternative Valentine's Day. I'll play anything you want, anything that's already been requested that I've already done over the last couple of weeks. If you have a special request for a friend or a loved one and you want to dedicate it to someone, then I'll do my best to play it for you. So send me in your dedications, who you want it played for and what you want, and we'll have a kind of a best of and a few songs that I shall choose myself on that I think might be appropriate for Valentine's Day, even in an ironic way. So yeah, that's what's going on next week. As I've already told you, I try and play at least one song of for everyone who's requested something. Sometimes that means that the songs are quite inappropriate. For example, this one, which
Marcus has requested. We are now in the beginning of February, and he's asked for Christmas, Bloody Christmas.
Time of year when greed is good. Snow and icicles, the price triples, but you wouldn't change it if you could. The tills ring out like jingle bells, the kitchen's filled with murder smells. No one's gonna end up hungry here. We'll snooze under the Christmas tree while boring films play on TV. Forget about reality. Cheers, it's Christmas, 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 bloody Christmas. It's all you ever hear. Christmas, 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 bloody Christmas. Till it almost sounds sincere. Carol singers croon sentimental tunes, suddenly your problems disappear. Am I losing touch? Or did I drink too much? Or is a real solution nowhere near? This great big party never stops. Hang tinsel around your cardboard box. Last year's leftovers are back in the shops, and landfills spew out plastic bags from lorry loads of booze and fags. God, don't you hate this time of year? It's Christmas, 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 bloody Christmas. It's all you ever hear. Christmas, 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 bloody Christmas. Till it almost sounds sincere. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Santa's flying shows recorded last July. Who read their lines to moth-eaten reindeer, play victim in fake snowball fights where no one's injured, no one dies, no one has to sleep outside, freezing and in fear, singing goodwill to all mankind. We'll put things right some other time. Meanwhile, that special day is here. So happy Christmas, happy bloody Christmas. It almost sounds sincere. Happy Christmas, happy bloody Christmas. It almost sounds sincere. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Happy Christmas, happy bloody Christmas. Happy Christmas, happy bloody Christmas. Happy Christmas, happy bloody Christmas.
Had a nice chord to finish with. Happy February. One more song, I think, and then we'll break off for a week. Meet up again, same time, same place, slightly different format. I know quite a lot of you have asked to hear this one. This one is particularly requested by Mark, Isabel, Hannes, and Attila. I think I've seen your name flashing up. I hope you'll be virtually playing fiddle on this from your end. Not from your end. This is about a trainload of nuclear waste driven by a rather unstable train driver who decides to go faster and faster. I'm going to leave you with this one for tonight. It's been great to have so many people, around 200 people by the look of it, joining me for most of the last hour and a half. And looking forward to seeing what we get next week. Every week's a surprise. So I'll say goodnight with Runaway Train Driver!
Rattling down the track on iron wheels. This is not an exercise, it's for real. I'm up here in the rushing wind, way down there. This town just traffic jam, you can't walk the streets or breathe the air. I'm a runaway train driver. I'm a runaway train driver. I'm a runaway train driver, heading off the rails. Thundering through the night with the moon in the eyes, down into the daybreak and the new sunrise. All I found was loneliness in the crush of the crowd, but I'm bound for freedom now. I got power and speed, I'm never slowing down. I'm a runaway train driver. I'm a runaway train driver. I'm a runaway train driver, heading off the rails. This is not the green train. Pulling this cargo up and over the top. It's a loaded son of a gun.